Okay, Ghana Police, the Immigration Service, Ghana Army, please. Mama Papaya on that screen, see, this man. This man is a Nigerian who is in Ghana, and Accra to be precise. Oh yeah, the one said he is called the IGBO King of Ghana. And my question is, when did Igbo people become part of one ethnic groups? When did we had Igbo people as an ethnic group in Ghana here? While this guy is in Accra, and stealing kings and putting these kings at vantage places. So when people move from Nigeria to Ghana, these people will be going to those vantage places that this guy who's calling himself a king, Igbo King of Ghana, sent these people who came to Ghana to those people. And this is alarming to me. Because if this guy had, let's say, 20,000 or 30,000 Nigerians in Ghana right now, or millions of Nigerians in Ghana, where they are all paying allegiance to this guy is going to be difficult to remove from this country. I know we can do it because we've done it before. We've sacked Nigerians from our country before, so it won't be something difficult. But what this guy is doing is something that I'm afraid that I need to talk about. That's what I'm talking about. So Ghana Police, Ghana Immigration Service, please go look for this guy and question this guy for us, because what he's doing, I don't understand. When did Igbos become part of our ethnic people or ethnicity, or became part of us in this country? Without our notice, the guy is here for a visit or is here to stay. Please let the guy stay and remove himself from our traditions and also trying to bring other culture into our country. This is nonsense. Here is Africa, here is no USA. We won't tolerate that. Yes, it's coming from me. And the government too must also do so. Yesterday I saw say the immigration people went to these people in my place and went to talk to them. And the way the immigration madam was talking was too soft, madam. The way you talk for them, it be too soft though. It be like you go down for these people. These people won't allow a Ghanaian to come to their country to come and do what they are doing over there. So if it's about time that you deport them, deport them. They deported us and even put a name of the deportation on their back. So deport them so that we can also try and make some back and put Nigeria must went on it.
Ghanaians, we must wake up. When I heard the news about the fact that Nigerians have a IGBO King and the IGBO Kingdom or Ghana hadn't say no, I thought it was a joke. But me will say it is very serious. And the video we actually of that IGBO King no addressing the issue, you can feel the audacity in his voice, the authority, that like the mandate in his voice, like or threatening Ghanaians and my warning. So the people court near now. And I've learned he's got a whole lot of impediment under him, working with the president and all that. Charlie, we know they entertain that shit for Ghana here. You understand? The body video natural, video.
If you go to Congo, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. If you go to Zimbabwe and Zambia, they are not comfortable with Nigerians. In fact, even a country that is close to Nigeria as Ghana have a problem with the Nigerians. There is a problem. There is a general trait that Nigerians have. There's unnecessary aggression that other people don't find comfortable.
Why do you think there's seemingly an influx of Nigerians in most African countries?
Because their country, I think because of the terror that is going on in their country, and again because of the bulging population and the high rate of unemployment. So they are operating like Chinese. They are finding a way they can deposit their population. Unfortunately, they are depositing themselves.
There has been some serious protests happening in Ghana right now because an Igbo king from Nigeria is trying to build an Igbo village in Ghana. Let me be clear enough. He is an Igbo person from Nigeria who later moved to Ghana and got married to a Ghanaian. He has lived in Ghana for more than 20 years, which is why he was later crowned as the king of Igbos living in Ghana. And for all the time he spent in Ghana, Ghanaians had no problem with him until he proposed a plan to build an Igbo village in Ghana, which is why they are protesting right now. So Dr. Chukwudi Ihineta, who is the king in question, proposed a plan to use 50 acres of land to build an Igbo village in Ghana. Inside this Igbo village, there is going to be a palace, bigger than the palaces they have for their traditional rulers in Ghana. Not only that, there are going to be guest houses, schools, market, streets, and those beautiful streets are going to be named after Igbo figures from Nigeria. And this proposal got Ghanaians triggered, and here are their reasons. They believe allowing him to build an Igbo village in Ghana alone is questioning Ghana's sovereignty as a country. They also believe that they will not be allowed to do what he is doing to them in Ghana, in Nigeria. It was even alleged that he is given the same rank with their traditional rulers. To cut the long story short, they do not like any Igbo kingdom in Ghana. While Dr. Chukwudi, who is the king in question, responded, he said his kingdom or his village is not there to take anything away from Ghanaians. And his kingdom is not even for Ghanaians, it's for those Igbo people living in Ghana. And the main purpose is to unify Igbo people in diaspora. He closed the argument by saying there might not be Ghanaians building Ghana kingdom in Nigeria, but there are Ghanaians out there in Europe or America building their Ghana kingdom there. Well, we have Hausa kingdom in Europe, Germany, London, and so do Igbos, so do Yorubas, so do Ghanaians. They all have their kingdoms outside of Ghana. So guys, what do you think?
What we are trying to avoid, it don't happen. Exactly what we are trying to avoid, it just happened in Ghana since yesterday till now. Since 3 days now, I no sleep because of Igbo king. The rich men don't want to allow the poor men to breathe in this country. Just see. When I see all those videos, I think it's past video. I entered the comment section. I began to see Nigeria must go, Igbo must go, Nigeria must go, Igbo must go. And this video was posted 6 hours ago. The first one was yesterday. Imagine, this is what we are trying to avoid. Upon all the things wey don dey happen for Ghana here, this one when it happen, so it no pay. The one wey don dey happen no pay Ghanaians like this one. We know say yes, there have been a kidnapping, there have been a raping, there have been a stealing, there have been many things, but this one that will lead to dragging of land or causing nature war, tribal war, na Ghanaians dey try to avoid. Oga, you carry your money put for your pocket now, not be by force. The people say they no need your kingdom for their country. If you like, go buy go build all those kingdom for Nigeria, then you continue your life in Ghana.
Our host nation is the Igbo people, the Igbo tribe. I'm not even reading other Nigeria tribes, just the Igbos. And by the special grace of God, we respect the land. We submit to the authority of the land. I've lived in Ghana for many years. This is my 30 years in Ghana, in and out Ghana. Married a Ghanaian, also a queen mother from her community. And I have no criminal record in Ghana. I'm a genuine businessman. I have no criminal record in Ghana. I work so hard for daily bread. So you go and work so hard for daily bread, not sitting down behind the camera and blogging with fake information and fake and destruction of people's name. Be careful anywhere you are. Sometimes a lot of people ask me that they always see me most of Ghanaian programs, and some people also tell me they see most Ghanaian kings in